welcome back to the second hour of 8-Bits, episode 23. I'm djWHEAT, joined as always by itmeJP. We just got done talking about our now playing, the games that we played this week, and also some of the things that we're looking forward to. And now we're going to talk a little bit about the news, which I think JP wants to kick off with the DICE Awards.
Yeah, so I watched them last night on Twitch. DICE Awards, for those that don't know, well, first, the funniest part about the DICE Awards is people coming into Twitch chat and saying, fuck you guys for fucking Battlefield 4 up. And why do you guys have an awards show? Which never got not funny last night. Well, all week long, really, is they had a ton of different speeches and shit. I love that. It was just fantastic. Great. But those that don't know, it is kind of, I guess you could equate it to kind of the Oscars of video games, maybe.
Closest thing, maybe.
Probably on that level.
DICE stands for Design, Innovate, Communicate, and Entertain Summit.
Yeah.
So it's 17th annual.
Yep. Which is kind of crazy that it's been going on for 17 years. But I think last night they tried their best at making it the Oscars of video games.
See, I didn't watch it. So did it have that feeling? Like,
kinda. Like, they had a teleprompter and they had like lines written. It was hosted by fucking goddamn it, the WSVG Guitar Hero guy. That's where I know him from. Freddie Wong. Freddie Wong?
Oh,
is that right?
Sure. Yeah.
I think it's Freddie Wong. Now he's a big YouTuber.
The guy
people
that
know
did
him
Video Game
for
High School.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Freddie Wong and Felicia Day. They were the two hosts. They came out and did their little intro bit, which was about 10 minutes of no one in the crowd laughing, except for maybe one or two of the awkward laughs. Yeah, and it kind of fell a little flat. I felt a little bit sorry for them because they were trying their best. Obviously, this material was all written for them. I don't know if they wrote it themselves or whatnot, but it wasn't that great in terms of that. But it never really is, right? I don't think that's why people care about that. Care about the awards in the first place. They don't watch it to be entertained.
Well, it's good, but I'm getting the impression that they want you to.
They're trying, and I think that this year, compared to last year especially, was a pretty good leap forward, but it's still not there just yet. Like, it doesn't work much like the Oscars because, like, everyone that's at the Oscars, they're all very, very public people. They're all very, very well-versed in being in public places and speaking in public and delivering comedic lines instead of these guys who are just like fucking coding and sitting in boardrooms all day, right? Like, it's two different type of cultures. And so I don't know if we'll ever really overcome that, but people like to drink, and that delivered some funny fucking moments throughout the night. My favorite probably being when Eugene Jarvis, the creator of such titles like Defender, was given the Pioneer Award. And I don't know what he was on, if he was just drunk, if he was under the influence of other stuff, but holy shit, his acceptance speech was fucking hilarious.
What did he say?
So first off, when he walks up, he has this tie that I don't know if it was by design or if it was just fucked up, but you can like see the entire tie rim around his shirt, and then he just has like two little lips over on the collar. Is that by design, or is that?
I have no idea.
I'm not a big tie guy, so I don't really know.
I don't know.
And it looked really funny to begin with, and then he starts off and he's very joking around and has a pretty big smile on his face. Then it gets like really fucking deep and serious. Like, he goes really dramatic for like 30-45 seconds, and then it just ends, and he's done with his speech. And like, he even poked fun at, like, he's like, oh shit, that was really fucking serious, I'm sorry guys. it was really funny to see him accept the award. The other thing about the awards, I guess, that most people are taking away is that The Last of Us just dominated everything. They won 4.
I'll bring those up right now. Oops.
Yeah, I think it's 14. No, that seems too much. They won almost every fucking award they were nominated for.
13. They won 9, I think.
Yeah. So adventure game of the year. They
Take
won.
that, Dan Giesling.
Outstanding. I saw him tweet someone about it. I felt I almost commented on it, but what was it? Adventure game of the year, outstanding achievement in animation, art direction, visual engineering, innovation in gaming, which was the big one that a lot of people had issues with. Achievement in sound design, story, character performance, which Ellie won, not Joel, and achievement in game direction and game of the year.
That's actually really surprising that Plants vs. Zombie 2 won.
Oh yeah, that was actually a little bit weird.
Yeah.
The other weird one was that
Oh
XCOM.
my God! It won both.
Yeah. It was a little bit, and then it was also weird because the guy went up for the acceptance. It was also the same guy that did the like jump thing at E3 that was really awkward when they announced Plants vs. Zombies 2. The guy went up on stage and he said it was very hard trying to make a game that pleased both EA and all of the old hard time fans and didn't cause too much trouble on the internet, and I think we succeeded. And then he walked off and I'm like,
What?
Wait a minute, sir. Were you on the internet? Because I'm pretty sure you did not succeed at setting the internet.
Yeah,
That was a little bit funny.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Fighting game, Injustice.
Yeah, it was a little weird. World of Tanks won online game of the year against Battlefield 4, Borderlands 2, which is kind of weird because I thought that came out like 3 years ago. And Diablo 3 in the last. Also, why is
where is this one?
Online game of the year?
Oh, what?
It is kind of weird, right? Like, why is Dota or League of Legends not? I mean,
well, I think they are.
They had their own.
They were released, but dude, wait, hold on. And down here, role playing. Oh, they put role playing and MMO together. I see.
Yeah.
And they gave it to Diablo 3, which just announced 15 million copies sold.
Kind of crazy. We've got some more stats on copies sold here, but we'll jump to that in a sec.
Yeah. So, anything else about DICE?
How
long was it, by the way? Like 2 hours?
It might have been 2 hours. It was either an hour and 30 or 2 hours. They started at 8:30, and I think it ended around 10:30. So it might have been 2 hours.
Okay.
They gave Hall of Fame to the Hausers and Leslie Benzies of Rockstar, which is deserved through and through. Those guys are rock stars basically at this point. So that was definitely deserved. Zelda got handheld game of the year. Wasn't really a big surprise.
Yeah.
The big one to me was strategy / simulation game of the year, XCOM Enemy Within. With other nominees being Fire Emblem Awakening, Sid Meier's Civ 5 Brave New World, and StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm.
You know, it's funny because as much as just like a StarCraft fan, like that seems to be the obvious choice. I think of all the games that are there, the one that I hear the most about is Civ 5.
Yeah.
I mean, between memes on the internet, between people in gaming, between just general people, like, yeah, I just wasted 9 hours on Civ 5. I'm a bit surprised. Less so XCOM. I would give XCOM a +1 because they released that fantastic iOS port that was like probably one of the best ports it's ever. But
Yeah. But yeah, I think they're getting closer to being fun to watch. Favorite moment of the night was definitely when oh fuck, I forgot his name. Who's the creator of the Oculus Rift? It's got a really cool name, but I can't remember.
I actually don't know it off the top of my head.
Anyways, he went up on the stage and like started reading the teleprompter. Then he was like, "Oh, I can't read the teleprompter," and it was not a joke. He actually couldn't read. He pulled out his iPhone, and his co-presenter was like, "Isn't that why you're making the Oculus Rift?" And that was the best joke of the night. It was quite funny.
Dude, I almost, well, I'm sure it's on the DICE page. Maybe we can go back and at least.
You could probably. I mean, it's on Twitch. You guys streamed it, so I'm sure they have odds of it somewhere.
Right. I'll I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
So we mentioned
It's entertaining though.
we mentioned about Diablo 3, 50 million copies.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto. Did you see?
No, what's that one at?
Was it no 35 million copies?
Holy shit!
Thing.
Across all their,
I think is what it was. Let's see. 32.5 million copies.
that's fucking insane.
That is buco's insane. Which, I mean, they made $1 billion in 3 days. So, like $1 billion in 3 days, which is kind of nuts. Like, that's
Yeah, yeah, that is
kind
kind
of fucking
nuts.
nuts. Just a tad bit insane.
What
Because
is
most
this
games,
shit?
to put that in perspective, guys, most games that sell
What
4 to
are
5
you-
million.
Are-
What?
This game, this examiner wants me to watch a video before I look at the entire article. Is that the new thing? That's kind of horseshit, JP.
Oh, I haven't heard about that. I should put that on Twitch.
It's kind of what?
I'm joking.
In order to see this panel, you have to watch a video. In order to see the games directory, you have to watch a video. That seems terrible. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 32.5 million is 1.95 billion in sales. To put that in perspective, guys, when a game sells 4 to 5 million, it's seen as a amazing,
What?
huge success.
The PS3 actually sold more than the 360 version?
I don't know.
Yeah, it says 17.4 million copies were PS3 and the rest were 360.
Maybe the PS4 hype made everyone purchase a PS3 to get PS Plus early or something. That is kind of an interesting stat that I haven't heard people talk about yet.
That's really interesting. Were there any other numbers that came out this week?
There was the number, which fucking blows my mind. What is this fucking... Have you played Flappy Birds or whatever the fuck this is?
Oh, God. No, I haven't.
You know what it is, though, right?
Yeah.
Guess
I
how
know
much he's making?
He's making $50K in ad revenue a day. And this game uses like assets that are just basically copied from, other games too. It's actually fucking disgusting, to be totally honest with you. It is actually fucking disgusting. Look at this. Where those pipes come from? You fucking think that he drew those pipes? Fuck no. He extracted those pixels out of a fucking Super Mario game, no doubt about it. Same thing with all this shit down here.
Oh yeah. No, I saw that game and I was just blown away. 50 grand a day, man. To put that in perspective. Hold on. He is making, if this continues on for a year, he's making 18 million this year. Let's say 15 million on the
And
way.
Actually, it won't because of how fickle the mobile, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, so give him a solid 60 days, and we won't, like, take away what residual. So what's 3 million?
Or sorry. Yeah, 3 million.
3 million.
I don't know why I had to do that in calculator. Yeah, 3 million. Still, though, congratulations on him, or to him, for creating a janky-ass game and it making him $3 million.
Well, the other thing that's interesting from this article, people spent $10 billion in Apple's App Store last year. $10 fucking billion.
Yeah. You know what the crazy part is that Apple took 30% of that.
You know what the crazy part about that is?
What's that?
That actually I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like
without
Apple
them that
created,
wouldn't happen, man.
Exactly. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You want to hear something else crazy?
What's that?
CVS is no longer going to carry tobacco products.
I saw that.
Do you want
Good for them.
I think so too. Do you want to know how much in yearly revenue they are going to give
That's a
up
loss.
that
How
they're
much?
that they're totally fine with?
How's that? How much is that?
$2 billion.
Holy shit! Just from cigs? That's
Just from tobacco, yeah. And I think this also includes like any sort of patches or anything that would be considered like that tobacco. But yeah, because they have
Jesus.
110 billion in fucking revenue every year through their stores. It's like holy shit.
That is it. Wait, 110 billion is their yearly annual revenue? Holy fuck, man.
Yeah, which makes you wonder what a Walgreens is.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's probably just bought by the same company.
Might
'Cause
be.
they're practically the same store to begin with.
That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy, man.
And like anyway, going back to the mobile game thing, I guess in this says, because I briefly mentioned it last week, and I learned a lesson myself, is that, you know what, I really need to fucking put at least like an hour into anything if I'm actually gonna talk about it at all. Because after going back and fucking playing, a couple hours as far as I could to stand it in Dungeon Keeper, and I'm sure everyone has seen some of the shit going out. Like,
I saw all of the hate. I didn't read any of it.
Yeah, I mean, it just as you get further and further, you start to realize that these guys. I mean, it's almost like put Dungeon Keeper aside. It's gaming opening their eyes and realizing, dude, they are going to rape our favorite franchises. They are going to, turn everything they can into potentially $1 million making microtransactions. It's just really scary to think that these companies are like okay with it, and so far they haven't really responded to a lot of the hate that's happening from the people that play the games.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
It is.
I think some news hit. It was yesterday. I didn't see it till today, though, that the new Sonic is going to be running on CryEngine 3.
What? That's crazy.
I think. Sonic Boom.
I didn't know that. Boom.
It's a sub franchise.
Huh. I see it.
If you wanted more Sonic, it's...
Wait, so the CryEngine 3 and it's on Wii U?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really interested to see that, actually.
They've got a debut trailer for it,
is it a reboot, so to speak? Because...
they're calling it a sub-franchise.
What does that mean? What the fuck
It's not canon, maybe, to the Sonic lore. Sonic is kind of nuts, if you didn't know, like...
Yeah, I mean, I know that it's not. Sonic looks way cooler here than he ever did.
Knuckles looks really dumb, though.
Knuckles looks dumb.
Yeah, they made him he's like the brawler.
Side.
He's like a brawler guy that.
I want to see more screenshots, man. Where the fuck?
I'm watching the trailer for it.
Oh, I just said.
Yeah, it's HGH Knuckles. Yeah, I agree with that.
I gotta see this now.
Here, I'll link it to you.
Oh my God, what did they do to Knuckles?
He doesn't look cool anymore,
all
right?
I saw was this right here, and I'm like, no, this is gonna be so dumb. Oh my God, that's actually a bad picture. Hey, I'm Knuckles. He does look dumb. So, what kind of a game is it?
I don't know. The trailer didn't show much. It looked like a... I have no idea. They might have said in the press release, but I didn't read too much about it.
Except for that Knuckles is dumb looking.
Yeah.
No.
Apart from that, some of the other news that's not really news yet. It's just the...
Yeah, I'm going to open up the phone lines, by the way, while we go ahead and do this.
It's the announcement of news coming. There's a ton of stuff shown this week to press, but none of it's being made public. For like a week or 3 now.
What was shown to the press?
Order.
Oh yeah, new order.
Or it's
order
just
1844 or whatever.
1844, whatever year it is. It was shown. Titanfall was shown. I think in pretty good detail, but that's not able to be talked about for a week or 3. I think that's it. I think the beta for Titanfall's starting pretty soon.
Yeah,
no
it's
one really
supposed to,
knows.
and they also announced that it's delayed on the 360, which I didn't even know Titanfall was coming out on the 360. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we got a caller already.
Cool.
Let's bring our first one on. We got Seahole on the line. What's up, Seahole? Welcome to 8 Bits.
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much, man.
So I got two things. I recently was playing EverQuest Next Landmark.
Oh yes, I'm stoked. I want to hear about it.
It's pretty decent. I mean, if you played EverQuest, you're not really going to see any kind of resemblance to it, other than a couple names here and there of specific items like lightstones and greater lightstones. Other than that, it's pretty much Minecraft in more of a smoothed out version.
So let me ask, like, when I watched the original EverQuest live streams where they showed off all the new shit, you know, some of the stuff that they were showing that really separated itself from Minecraft was like when they made the section of a house, then they could like hone in on a block and, you know, decay a little bit of it. So it added, you know, more, I guess, geometry to it all. Is all that in the game? Like, is everything that we saw during that presentation pretty much all in there?
It is, but you have to play it. They don't. It's like Minecraft, where they don't. It's not creative. You have to go and farm everything, and you need a shitload of stuff. It'll take 10, 20 hours just to build a house, at least.
Really? Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you're gonna need a lot of stuff.
Is that like the carrot on the stick then right now for the game? Is building a house or getting land claim and then putting your house or whatever on it? Is that the goal?
That's pretty much the goal, and the idea that I think they're also selling that you can put stuff on their, I think what they call it is their player forge, and then you can sell it to other players. Right? Yeah, player studio, and you can sell it to other players for money that you would get, and if you make something insanely awesome, people are going to buy it, and that makes you want to build different stuff.
So the question that I think I've had this answered to me before, but what portion of this is carrying over to EverQuest Next? Are players building the world for EverQuest Next in this game, or what? How is this in relationship to EverQuest Next?
I think this is basically just Minecraft, and then if you want a specific like MMORPG server, you would go either download a mod or go to an already built one, which is what EverQuest Next is going to be. You're going to build certain stuff in it, but EverQuest Next Landmark is basically the sandbox version of it, and EverQuest Next is going to be already built, stuff to do, quests, mobs to kill, stuff like that.
Now, they also said that, like, potentially that if someone were to build something amazing in EverQuest Landmark, that they would, you know, I mean, they even have it right here. You know, EverQuest Next is still in development, and you can help us build it. Like, that they would take that and incorporate it into their game.
Yeah, I think that's also another carrot on the stick there, where if you build something amazingly cool that they want to keep for the game, that's, if you had played EverQuest previously and you built something that looked like Kelethin, the Wood Elf City, so if you built a tree like that, they would put it in their game.
If you are gathering all this shit, is there any danger in the game at all?
None whatsoever. There's no wolves, monsters, zombies, nothing like that.
So it literally is like a gather stuff all day. So what's the coolest thing you've seen so far?
Not much. There's a lot of people that don't do anything. There's one thing that's kind of interesting.
Terrible so far, but
yeah, what's one thing that's kind of interesting, but it kind of sucks, is there's little islands where you can build on, and you can teleport to each of the islands. You can stake your claim, but there's so many people that have their claims staked that it's hard to even put yours down, and so you can't really build stuff. Most of the people that have staked their claim haven't built crap.
So, weird. So would you say the beta's going not that great, or?
I mean, it's going as well as a beta or alpha is going right now.
It is an alpha too. We should start saying that because right?
Yeah,
it is alpha.
It's just there's not many people. I think people were kind of turned off at the amount of stuff you need to harvest, because you pretty much have to get, like in Minecraft, to build a crafting table, it's 4 wood. In this, the equivalent is probably like, if you were in Minecraft, you would need 4,000 wood for a
Whoa.
crafting table. Yeah, you need a lot.
All right, so I'm actually going. I figured if I went to EverQuest next, that people would have some screenshots. So I'm gonna come look at some.
That's
of
kind
this
of crazy.
Yeah, there's ones
wow.
that I did see. There's a
Dude,
Hobbit on their
so
Twitter.
can you? We want to look. Like I'm already looking at this one, and this is crazy. Like a total wood castle. He's got all sorts of stuff. Maybe Seahold, maybe you can give us an idea on like what something like this would actually. Like, you think a lot of people had to get together to gather all this stuff to build this?
Yeah, and you can actually set permissions so that other people can edit stuff on your land.
Whoa,
So
that
there
looks
is
nuts.
probably other stuff. I would say, just looking at it right now, that there's probably close to at least 30 hours in that whole thing combined.
Collecting and
Yeah, at least, because
yeah.
one of the voxels is like a quarter of the size of a Minecraft voxel, the relative size, and I think for that you need 50 stone, which would probably take you maybe 10 or 15
Whoa,
seconds.
there's like a huge floating tower up there. What is that? What the fuck is that?
So, to craft a single stair, how long does that take? An hour? 2 hours?
Well,
If
you
it
need
was
to
a
build
single
crafting-
person crafting it.
If you're just doing it out of just regular crap stone, like cobblestone, it doesn't take long at all. But to collect it, you need a couple thousand just to make a small slab, and that'll probably take you 5-10 minutes. I mean, that's not a long time, but the small stone slab is very small.
TB was
Yeah.
streaming this apparently.
5 by 10 maybe, if that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, TB was streaming. He had like 13,000 people watching him.
And he
Yeah, I don't know.
he created a single stone the whole time. It's like, all right, guys, here we go.
I was
Fucking
semi-interested in it last weekend, and then after seeing what it is, after knowing what it is, and now seeing what it is, I'm just kind of like, well, that's cool.
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see what-
it needs time basically.
Yeah. I want to see what I'm more interested in EverQuest next, but it's cool that they have this out there for those people that want to be able to create some crazy shit. Because I know that they do that with a lot of their other IPs, like PlanetSide
Yeah.
2 has a lot of player studio stuff in it now with gun decals and all that nonsense. So it's cool. Are you having fun with it? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's taken a while just to create crafting stations, but I mean, you can go to other people's if they made it and use theirs.
Okay. Cool.
I do have a game to recommend to you guys.
Oh yeah.
What's that
hear
game?
it.
Have you guys played La-Mulana?
Oh yeah, I heard about.
I've heard. Where did I see this? I think I saw this. I don't know where I saw
La-Mulana.
it.
Wait, what is it? How do I spell it again?
LA-MULANA. It's inspired from Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Super Metroid, those types of games. It's basically a Japanese Indiana Jones type of story, where you're going in this temple and looking for treasure or some artifact, and the music is just insanely good, and it's think of Castlevania, except there's no set path. Like, you can go to the last boss, but you would still need to do some of the other bosses to finish the game.
So okay, so I actually this game recently did a Kickstarter.
Yes.
And in seeing the Kickstarter, I learned a little bit about the game, and that originally, and I'd never played the original game, but it's come out. It's like highly acclaimed JP, as sort of exactly how Seahold mentioned it, sort of a Metroidvania, Castlevania feel, but instead it has this sort of explorer. And it was based off of the character, or I think, no, actually the place where they're at is the La-Mulana. And
Yes.
they're going back, and like the second one is the daughter of the original guy, the original protagonist. But what is unique about this game in that in the puzzle game, and maybe you can better explain this than I can, Seahole, is that God, I don't know. I saw the videos and like it has a unique set of puzzles where the story of the game lends to the solving of the puzzles. Does that do it justice?
Yes, but think of it this way: there's a map in it, and it's kind of like you can kind of make an analogy that it's like The Binding of Isaac, where it's got the mini map like The Legend of Zelda, the original, and each area shows you a map like that. But you don't have to do this dungeon, then this dungeon, then this dungeon. You can go do half of one dungeon, go to the third one, and then the second one to kill the bosses and get whatever items you want. There's no recommended path.
But the game is persistent. It's not like
yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's not a roguelike.
I was watching one of the things, and like the first game, there was this part where you got to this portion of the map where it was like obviously a jump that you were not able to make. And in a few rooms before it, he like showed that if you read this book, the book would be like, sometimes you have to remember that it's not always, things aren't always as they seem. And maybe it had another clue about like, why don't you just try to make the jump or something to that effect. And then to solve the puzzle is essentially read that and then just try to make the jump. There's like an invisible platform there that just like catches you, and then you like continue on. And there's all these different puzzles. When I was reading about it, I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe I've never played this game before. But the sequel's still a ways out.
Yeah, they have a Kickstarter and it ends in 15 days, which is why I'm bringing it up, just because of the Kickstarter, the second one.
So are you suggesting we play this when it comes out, or that we go back and play the first show or first game?
I would recommend you play the first one, definitely.
Is it available on Steam?
Yes.
Okay.
It came out on Steam this past April or May. It was originally released as like a NES type graphical game in 2005, I think, and then they redid it this past year.
It's got an 80 Metacritic
on Steam. It was originally released, I think, in like 2007, but then put on Steam earlier this past year. But yeah, it's an extremely hard game. You'll stand around saying to yourself, "What the fuck am I supposed to do now?" Some of the puzzles are not very obvious at all.
What would you say in terms of time spent? Like, how long's the game? Do you know?
If you went straight through, you're probably looking at easily 20 to 30 hours.
Holy shit. Okay. All right.
Easily. Speed runs do it in 2 hours, and it's a linear game where you can go wherever you want. Usually those kind of games are like 45 minutes, if that, in a non-linear game. But this is non-linear, and the speed run record is like 2 hours.
That's crazy. What do you think, JP?
Not too interested in that style of game, but it's definitely interesting to me to hear about things like that. Yeah. What about you? Are you into it?
I'm kind of into the whole platformer thing. This game is sort of highly regarded as an amazing one, and it's kind of funny because I don't feel like I'd heard it really before that. So I don't know. I feel like I would give it a shot.
The music is actually pretty surprising. In a game like this, it has the kind of old school music feel, but it's probably the best I've ever heard in a NES, SNES type game.
All right. Well, maybe I'll check it out. I definitely, guys, after you mentioned the sequel or the Kickstarter, I had taken a look. So, Seahole, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Have a good one, man. Take care.
You too. Bye.
I think you definitely have. I have been yearning for a Metroidvania game.
Really?
I really liked playing Rogue Galaxy. Or Rogue Galaxy.
Yeah, I was reading.
Rogue. What the hell?
And drop frames.
What do I hear?
Mm-hmm. They were saying.
Call? I don't know. I'm hearing this too.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Where
it's still there.
Where's that coming from?
It's still there.
No, I muted it on the stream. Hold on, let me try to find out. What in the shit is that?
You want to put on your headphones?
What? What is going on? Oh, I bet I know where it is. No. Dude, I'm clueless right now. It's like a stream that's open, right?
What?
I can't find any. I found it. I found it.
Is that Pain Easer?
No, it was a partner I was helping this morning. That's so fucking hilarious. It's so fucking hilarious. I what I was gonna say is Rogue Legacy. The randomization of it is cool, but then I realize I love the whole idea of like, oh, I can't get to this part yet, or I need this ability, and I just kind of like that aspect of it.
So you're probably super stoked then for Strider.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That comes out this month.
Really?
Yeah. I think so, at least.
Okay.
There's a lot of games that come out towards the end of February.
All right.
And then March, of course, has a ton of them. There was also some weird news that people were beating. Did you see this? People have, I think it was Game Informer, said that they completed the main story of Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero in 2 hours.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. Isn't it a little nuts, though?
I want to talk more about that in a second. We've got our next caller. We got Justin online. Justin, what's up? Welcome to 8-Bits.
What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot, man.
So I wanted to call in because I was the one knocking Final Fantasy when you were posting that earlier.
Yeah. So lay it on me. Lay it on me.
Okay. So did you ever play either of the Final Fantasy 1 or 2 that came out on the PSP?
So I can say that I am tried and true. I played the original Final Fantasies on NES, and I played the original on the SNES. And beyond that, I don't think I might have at one point checked out the PSP ones, but they're not fresh in my mind. Okay.
Well, I'll send you a picture of them sometime for reference, but this game looks like those. And I guess my biggest problem is that if they were remaking those for the PSP, I don't know, a decade ago, like, why is Final Fantasy VI, which is perhaps one of the best in the entire series, if not the best.
I've got it up, by the way. I found one of the screenshots. And you're right. It looks similar.
It looks like they turned over the old Final Fantasy games to a team of interns there with RPG Maker is my problem. Like, it just... So, I feel like they should have done better by this game.
All right, so I can appreciate that, but then my question to you is this: what do you expect? Like, what would have made you happy?
I wasn't out there clamoring for an iOS release of this anyway. I kind of think about this stuff the same way as Nintendo seems to, or people seem to think about Nintendo like I'll just push Mario onto iOS and everyone will buy it and you'll have millions. I think a lot of it just plays like garbage. I mean, RPGs are okay, but I don't know. I'd like to see them give it a treatment similar to maybe what they did with 3 on the DS, or like an updated version of that. It looks so generic. Like, it just looks like they stripped all the personality out of it. I don't know. I just can't get behind it. Even the iOS and Android update of Final Fantasy Tactics. When it eventually, I think it was released on iOS, and the graphics were just kind of scaled up and they kind of looked like crap. And then the Android release came out, and they went back and updated the iOS release, and they redrew a lot of the background textures and the characters, and it looks at least a little bit better.
And here's 3. I brought 3 up for reference because 3 was like a really cool, remake. But the thing too is that I don't think they put that sort of development cycle into iOS, really. I think that they are trying to grab for new fans or fans that have never played it. I don't know.
Maybe, but why is this worth $15 on iOS? And who wants?
Well, dude, that I cannot tell you, because Square Enix has always been notorious for like bending you over on iOS, and so I get there's either two sides of the fence as far as I'm concerned. There's either your side. Well, there might be a third. There's the guy on the fence who's like, "Oh, I've never played it, so maybe I'll try it out." And then the person who's completely new to the series and is just like, I've never really experienced RPGs other than on an iPad or a tablet, because those people exist. Like, you see the amount of RPGs that come out on iOS, and you're like, who the fuck is playing these? But then you see that there's like 10,000, 5-star reviews for these things, and it's like, Jesus, if I was 16 and had access to an iOS device and had games like this that I would wait 8 months for the NES and the SNES, that'd be great. So I feel like there must be some market out there that they're trying to tap, and it's definitely not us. It's not the nostalgic gamer.
Right.
They're still like getting people to probably purchase the game based off of that, but I have seen more negative reviews about the look of it than I've seen positive.
Well, I've finally stopped being the sucker for that stuff, because I was that guy who would bitch about it but buy it anyway. But I'm over that. I own it on Game Boy Advance. That's a great port of the SNES version, and I have it on the SNES. And if I want to go back and play it, I've got a couple of good options there.
There you go.
So I mean, I guess it's cool to introduce it maybe to some new people, but I don't know too many people that, at least personally in my life, that are going to drop $16 on something just to check it out. It seems like a price point that's a little ridiculous.
Right.
So
Yeah, I agree.
Also, that Sonic redesign. Come on. What are they doing?
Sonic looks okay to me.
What's up?
Sonic looks okay.
I think Sonic looked like a pansy before. Now
what's up
he looks
with the tape? What's up with it? Is this Borderlands or something? They got everybody all taped up and.
Hey, listen, just
ready for a
because
fist
Sonic,
fight?
just because Sonic might have come from not the greatest neighborhood, he didn't have a silver spoon in his mouth like Mario did. He had to repair his shoes with some tape, man.
Yeah.
He keeps
I don't
it
know.
there to remind himself of where he came from.
I don't know. Every time I see that, all I can think of is that YouTube clip about Sonic talking about sexual harassment and saying that's no good.
I see that one, yeah.
That's all I think about.
Knuckles is pretty fucking terrible, though.
Yeah. Why would you do that? I don't know. I like Knuckles. You kind of. I think. Did you dismiss Knuckles as lame? Did I hear you do that?
Do I think so?
Yeah, I thought you
new
said.
Knuckles looks pretty dumb.
No, I know that. I thought you made a comment like Knuckles, whatever. I don't know, but
yeah, Knuckles he looks terrible.
Yeah.
The new one looks terrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought old Knuckles is pretty dope.
Right. Yeah.
It was when Sonic got dumb when they introduced like the fucking third tier characters where you're just like, what the fuck who's this fat Sonic? Like, what the fuck is he doing there? And like, why is there this female Sonic now that's like hypersexualized? What the fuck is this shit?
You didn't like Potbelly Sonic? Looked like he had like a bit of a drinking problem, maybe.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? It wasn't Potbelly Sonic. I'm gonna go to Sonic characters.
I don't remember
doing it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I just I guess continually frustrated. It seems like that these Japanese companies that have these great intellectual properties, Nintendo included, just kind of keep floundering and trying stuff that just isn't working for me. I don't know if it's working for you guys at all, but it's disappointing because I mean something like Sonic is one of the most recognizable intellectual properties in the world. So, same with Mario and Final Fantasy and game. I would think so.
No, I mean I agree. I think so, but at the same time, it just makes me more excited for the new IPs. That's fine. Like The Last of Us was great. Give me the Division.
We've got
even
Amy
Titanfall.
Rose.
What?
The pink girl hedgehog who believes herself to be Sonic's girlfriend. Don't know why she exists. We've got
Birdo of the Sonic universe.
We've got Espio the chameleon. I didn't even know he existed. Big the cat. It's a large purple cat with yellow eyes, long ears, and Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. Froggy. Where are there's like 30 different types of Sonic.
Someone from chat just said that the team creating the new Sonic game is a Western company and some people from Naughty Dog.
Huh. Interesting.
I mean, we knew it was like the sub storyline, whatever.
Yeah, the way they worded it on
it's based. It's based off of a show.
No. The show hasn't come out yet. It's all part of a new franchise that they're launching. So there's action figures.
They really are like trying to make Sonic relevant in the mainstream in the U.S. again.
Yeah, the way they worded it on Sega said something on their Facebook page was that this Sonic will exist alongside modern Sonic. meaning that like they could still put regular ass Sonic and stuff, and not necessarily this model, I guess. So
Very interesting.
yeah.
I don't.
So
Yeah. Okay.
well, all right. I just that and I don't know if you've seen or talked about at all any of the footage that came out or the photos that came out of the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, we did it. Did you see those?
I heard they existed. I have not seen them.
Oh God.
What, do you not like it?
Someone said, I think it was Man vs. Game was saying they look pretty decent.
What do you think?
I haven't seen them though. What do you think, Color?
I stop ruining my childhood. That's
Really?
that's what
Did you see the new? Did you see the new Transformers trailer in the Super Bowl?
No, I'm not a big Transformers guy.
Man, fucking Optimus is riding a dragon Grimrock. That's pretty fucking rad, dude.
Wait, are you serious?
I am 100% serious. He is riding a fucking dragon and has his sword in his hand. And Marky Mark is in the movie, so I'm in.
Well, that
Really?
sounds like a new level of dumb. So I maybe I
I'm
can get behind
totally
that.
in. I'm totally in. Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
have dinosaurs in the movie.
Holy shit, you guys. I'm sorry. I was trying to find the Michael Bay stuff. And I found this set pic.
What does it look like?
Look at this is awesome actually.
I'm excited because I've not seen this yet.
So
someone in the chat said I'm angry about everything. That is not true. I'm not. I'm calling in about stuff that I'm angry about. I love a lot of things. These just made me mad.
I mean, the set pic is obviously just sort of showing them with shit that they can composite out, but
I think they look pretty cool.
I mean, like, you know, imagine you put the I don't know. I've always loved the fucking Ninja Turtles, man. Like, I don't care. I will go.
They are kind of just batshit insane.
Wait, so Marky Mark's in the Ninja Turtle movies?
No, he's in the Transformers movie.
Because here's a picture of Marky Mark with fucking.
Is
Michael
he in
Bay.
both movies?
Shut up. Shut up.
What?
Look, I'm not fucking around.
I know. I'm looking at the screen now.
Look, it's Michael Bay and fucking what the fuck is what the fuck is
If
Marky
he's in
Mark
both
wearing,
movies,
dude?
man, Marky Mark is taking
Oh my
the world.
god, we have to know this mystery before the end of the show. Wait,
Hold
is she April O'Neil?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Shut
Megan
up.
Fox is April
I
O'Neil.
know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was announced a while ago. I was.
What?
I'm okay with Mark Wahlberg being in it, honestly.
Is he
But
Damn it,
Casey
I just typed
Jones?
this Marky Mark and the new Ninja Turtles. Damn it, now it's Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know, man. I guess that's why I'm angry, is because I feel like better things could be done
He's
with
in
the stuff
both.
that.
He is?
He is in both.
Yeah, fuck you, chat. Fuck you. Eat shit, chat. Oh. No, I don't think it was from Pain and Gain. I've seen that movie too, and I don't remember fucking Marky Mark. And why the fuck would he be on the set? Did Michael Bay make Pain and Gain? I don't think so.
The film stars Megan Fox in the role of April O'Neil, Alan Ritchson as Raphael, Jeremy Howard as Donatello, Pete Plazesk as Leonardo, Noel Fisher as Michelangelo, Will Arnett is in an unspecified role, and Danny Woodburn as Master Splinter. Wait, where is Marky Mark?
Well, wait, why'd you do this, JP? Why'd you do this?
I think I lied. I
What?
think this headline was misleading. Meanwhile, Bay is gearing up to take directing reins on Transformers 4, starring Mark Wahlberg, Jack Rayner, Nicola Petz, and Stanley Tucci. I guess he's not in it.
Maybe he'll play like a foot soldier in the background somewhere. Some random extra.
You know what? Now that I remember Pain and Gain, I do remember that scene.
You need to unhump your mic now.
Pain and Gain was an amazing movie. It was a great movie. Yeah, he's not in it. I lied.
See, now I'm less
yeah,
excited.
that the Mark Wahlberg was because they had an article that had Ninja Turtles and Transformers in the same fucking article. Good
Yeah.
Good game. All right. All sorts of fail all over that. All right, yeah, take it. I got fucked, Chad. Good job. I got wrecked. You guys got me. JP set me up for that one, man. He was like, "Hey, look at this T-ball. I'm just gonna put it on this thing right here for you to swing at and just go for a home run." And then right as I went to swing it, you like kicked it.
I just linked you the screenshot of your childhood that'll just own you for life.
What?
It looks fucking sick, right?
That is actually insane. Grimrock.
Yeah, man. They were the best part of the Transformers, in my opinion, until Beast Wars.
That is awesome. I didn't watch that trailer, but I'm excited.
It was good. It was good.
Justin, thank you for calling, man.
Thank you. Bye.
Peace. Bye.
Thanks, Justin.
Well, it's about time to wrap. What, I don't think there was really anything.
Yeah, nothing's really broke this morning.
Call of Duty is adding another publisher or developer.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm hearing the amount of fucks that I give.
Is it 0? Oh my God. DEFCON 0? It's 0.
We can confirm it is 0.
We don't fucking care. I'm closing the shit out of that article. I'm actually.
I read that. I was just like, really? I mean, I guess that's maybe they could do better with a 3-year development cycle on those games, maybe. But at this point, like, who the fuck cares about Call of Duty, man? I don't.
I'm with you.
They weren't even nominated at the DICE Awards week.
Yeah. Way to go, Ghosts. Eminem, what's up?
Yeah.
How come
exactly.
you not even you could?
Yeah.
Someone said, "What about the Order 1884 being single player only?"
Fine with it. Totally cool with it. It's great. Means it's probably going to be good. Remember Mass Effect 3? Remember that multiplayer? Actually, that multiplayer was kind of good. It wasn't terrible, at least.
Oh yeah, the 2-hour gameplay.
What?
Kojima responded to this.
Oh, what did he say?
I don't know yet.
I didn't know he responded.
Kojima responds. Okay, here we go. Kojima responds.
Was it some cryptic message?
It's going to load eventually.
Maybe it is 2 hours.
Kojima responds to Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero criticism. I believe people will be satisfied with the, quote, playtime of GZ, says director. Okay, both Konami and Kojima responded to fan criticism. It was revealed that the game's main mission can be completed under 2 hours or in just 5 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Holy shit.
In a statement posted, Konami said it remained confident the gameplay was an overall replay value and its compelling and deep storyline. Also compared the structures of Ground Zeroes and the upcoming sequel to Phantom Pain to a TV series, stating that Ground Zero serves as the first act that will be the gap. Oh god, this doesn't sound great. What do you think?
Wait,
about
when have you
this?
ever liked a Metal Gear Solid game? I thought you hated them.
What?
I thought you hated the stealth part of the game.
I hate stealth, but dude, I played Metal Gear since the beginning, man.
I guess I just equated stealth with you, and I was just like, yeah, he must hate Metal Gear Solid.
Oh no, actually, because you know what? Even in Metal Gear, you can still be aggro stealth.
Yeah, you can like shoot someone stealthfully.
Yeah, you can,
Gotcha.
disable. I mean, Metal Gear, growing up for me, like fucking Metal Gear 1. Holy shit.
Yep.
They feel asleep.
I'm
What
glad
do you think?
another week is down in February, to close the show out. We've got games coming out soon.
Yep, we do.
Bravely Default came out today. You already picked it up, right?
It's Amazon bound right now. It's
Okay,
coming.
so it'll
It's
be here
arriving
later
today,
today.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Lightning Returns next Tuesday. I'll be picking that up, so I'll talk about it next week on Friday. There's a new One Piece game out. I know you're into One Piece. Are you?
Yeah, it's for the.
It's for the
Vita,
3DS.
right? Oh.
3DS.
Really?
One Piece Romance Dawn: The Dawn of the Adventure.
Yeah, I took a look at the. Let me see. Why did I think were they gonna release this on Vita? Maybe. So admittedly, all the stuff that's in this game, I'm not even to that arc yet.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Then the week after that, we actually got some real games. We've got Strider that comes out on February 18th. We've got the new Earth Defense Force 2025. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. I think you said you enjoyed that, or you were looking forward to it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like kind of a cool take on a horde mode. All of the images I've seen of it, it looks like a moving Pixar movie. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to
Have
see
a game to play on your Xbox One.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
That too.
Then we've also got the same week Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, if you're into that. Another Wii U game. I think it's been reviewing quite well. So, and then the week after that, we actually got some real games coming out. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2.
God,
Thief.
fuck yeah. Is Lords of Shadow 2 coming out on PC?
Yes.
Oh, man.
According to Giant Bomb, at least.
Okay.
There's a new Tales of Symphonia. I never played that one. And then new Professor Layton game that week as well on the 28th. Then the next week after that is South Park.
Yeah.
So we got
which I
games
can't
coming
wait
out
for.
almost every week
Oh, that's going to be so
at
exciting.
the start of next week.
It's officially the start of the year. It's going to be great as we have a lot more games to talk about on,
Yeah.
you know.
Should be good. The only thing I'm worried about is Castlevania, as it got some pretty poor reviews coming out of Game Informer, but it's only one review.
For which one?
For Castlevania, I got some
Oh.
pretty poor reviews from
Really?
Game Informer. Yeah.
Poor as in like 5.
I think it was middling, if I remember correctly. There was a NeoGAF post about it.
Huh. Okay.
So
All right.
we'll see. I'm excited for some more nonsense, Japanese nonsense with suits on Tuesday. I don't know why I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting it also for the PS3. Maybe I'll change well, actually, no, I want the extra costume. I'm going to stick with the PS3.
You should stick with the PS3, dude.
Yeah.
I'll watch you. You're going to stream
Okay.
that a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'll stream it as soon as it gets here on Tuesday. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to go pick that up at midnight.
Aw, shucks.
Unfortunately.
all the cool outfits.
Yeah, unfortunately. So,
Awesome. All right, let's wrap it. Let's wrap
yeah,
it.
in terms of wrapping, tomorrow we've got R&D. I think we're starting at 4 EST, I think. It's always kind of soft confirmed, and then everyone confirms Friday night. So that is the time as far as I know it to be. I think we're playing for 4 hours tomorrow. We got a whole new character lineup, so that should be a lot of fun. And then Sunday, I'm not doing shit, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Monday and Tuesday are kind of my day off right now on the schedule. So it's my weekend, I guess you could say.
Right on.
But I'll probably be streaming a lot on those days. And yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just be playing a lot of CS:GO this weekend. I already picked up Jazz Punk during the show. It's downloaded, so I might stream some of that.
Awesome.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'll be streaming this weekend too. Of course, JP mentioned R&D. I've got AHGL match on Sunday, but I'll be streaming a bunch of games around that. I'll probably stream a little bit more of the Aces Wild, just so that people can see. You know what I want to do is I want to.
Is that X-Men
What?
thing on the back of your chair?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
it's a
dude. My wife made this for me.
That's pretty. Wow, she
Yeah.
made that.
Dude. I'm
That's pretty
telling
rad.
you, JP, suddenly my wife has turned into craft queen.
Dude, that's pretty rad.
Dude, I'm going to show you something else that's even more rad, dude.
Is that your blanket?
She fucking embroidered it. It has my
Whoa.
fucking name on it, dude. Like, you can't
Whoa.
take this blanket from me, JP, because I'll know it's mine.
Jen stepping her game up.
Yeah, so.
That is pretty rad.
Dude, she made for Force and his wife just had a baby. She made this like Pac-Man fabric car seat cover and all these like hanging things.
Wow.
And yeah, she's pretty baller. So I don't know if Aces Wild is local co-op only, but I'll find that out this weekend. So I'll also probably be streaming Chapter 2 of The Wolf Among Us. So if you're interested in that,
I've heard that they introduced a new Fable character in that, and that people enjoy it.
a new like not comic, or
I think it's just a new character in the game.
Beast or something. Okay.
I don't know who it is.
Word.
I don't play that game.
Well,
so. I've not played that game yet, rather.
as an avid comic reader who is not thrilled with the end of Chapter 1, I've been told that things will probably change in Chapter 2. Which is
Oh, you
like,
didn't like chapter 1.
I love chapter 1. I hated the end of it.
Oh, it was like a big cliffhanger,
It's a big
right?
cliffhanger. But the reason I hate it has to do with my knowledge of the comics.
Oh, okay.
Right? So someone said, and it obviously would never stop me from playing the game, but it's comforting to hear that, like, they know they're, like, catering directly to us. Like, they're fucking with us on purpose is what I'm being told. Like, they want people like me who's big fans of the comics to be pissed so that they can be like, oh, you crafty motherfuckers, you. So I'm excited for that.
Cool.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us for another 8-Bits. Of course, this will be up on YouTube, eventually over on youtube.com/itmeJP. If you're a subscriber here on my channel, of course, you already have access to the VOD, so once it's over, you can watch it again and again and again until it's up on YouTube. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week for episode 24. We're out of here. Peace.